Hello, my name is Kate Varini and I'm here to present to you the second video in the third week, which the topic is customer relationship management, in relation of course to our revenue management strategies. So if you have a look at this first slide, I like very much the graphic that you see at the top. We normally in marketing talked about the 4 P's, and here we see we have the 5th P, which is people, because today people, our customers, the general public, the crowd, are having an impact on the revenue that we can generate. And that's a slide, thank you very much, from Brand Karma, which is a online reputation management tool. On the other side of the slide, we can see a graphic that comes from Revinate, which is also linked to customer relationship management, social media, etc. And here we can see the link to all of our social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn and others. And of course there's a little arrow leading to a bag of money as well. So again, we can see even in the graphic the link between customer relationship management and revenue management. So what I just wanted to share with you is an article that was posted this week on Travel Mall, talking about how families, parents with children, school-age children, are complaining about the fact that prices are very high during school holidays. And this links back as well to the article that I asked you to read about EasyJet, where you also had some people complaining about all of those additional fees that customers are asked to pay suddenly, unexpectedly, and they don't like it. So here we see some examples of revenue management where the strategies are making customers unhappy. Now, we have to think about how this can be avoided. Clearly, we're going to be finding ways to optimize revenue either through ancillary sales or through charging more in our high demand periods, because that's the whole concept for revenue management. But what we need to do is to help customers understand why we do it, firstly, and secondly, why it's good for them. Because I really believe that if it's done properly, revenue management is a fantastic thing for customers. And I know for myself, I'm paying a lot less than I used to when I travel, as long as I'm willing to be flexible. But also I know that if I really need to travel and book something at the last minute and it's really urgent, I know I'll find availability, and this is because of revenue management. So how do we transmit that information to the customer? Well, that's something we need to think about. So anyway, I'll let you have a look at this Facebook article. I posted it all. Do press pause if you'd like to read it in full. The interesting thing in this article is that there's now a push for government policy to put a cap on the prices businesses can charge during children's school holidays, which is a little bit of a scary thought. We'll see what's going to be happening there in the next few months. So you saw the video, hopefully, about the customer relationship management tool, and you saw how the customer was, how the communications were managed with the customers from the moment that the hotel received the booking. And you saw that the customers had their own personalized page, and on that page they could actually personalize the things that they wanted to see in their room when they arrived, as well as any additional activities. So the idea here is that we need to think about using something like that customer relationship management tool, or install an online shop in order to be able to allow customers to dynamically manage what they find in their room and the additional services they might request. And this is a great opportunity not only to get the customer to pay in advance, but also to upsell, cross-sell, and generally ensure that the customer has a more personalized and better experience. So this slide shows how we can go as far as actually allowing customers to personalize the toilet paper that they find in the room. And here we can see there are options that are complementary based on the type of rooms product that the customer has purchased, and in addition to that there's a small additional charge for something a bit more funky, a bit more different, to impact your experience. Can you imagine if you're taking away your partner for a romantic trip and in the bathroom you find toilet paper with the word love and hearts, and so kind of a cute way to allow customers to personalize their product, because that's what they want. So software to enable personalization is going to help us then move away from this idea of commoditization of our products, and the digital generation also will like that, because they kind of want something different and something new. And having a customer relationship management tool like the one you saw online actually is a great opportunity to convert those customers that have booked via an online travel agency, and actually get that direct relationship and convert them into direct booking customers, perhaps the next time they stay. So now we're going to talk a little bit about social media and how we can use social media in order to build our relationships with the customers, but also then have the opportunity to sell more, to sell ancillary sales, but also to have more customers. So here we see an example of how we can use social media, for example, to create competitions, and anything that we get customers to do on social media may not be directly related to revenue, but it can give us an opportunity to collect more customer data to better, if you like, understand customer needs and what kind of new products they might be interested in. So starting with YouTube, it would be great for you, for example, to give your customers cameras when they arrive at the destination. A lot of customers, of course, have their mobile phones with them, so they can film. Some customers, like me, switch their mobile phones off when they're traveling abroad. So why not give the customers the opportunity to actually pick up a camera for a small deposit, one of those little Sony play cams or a flip camera, to actually take with them around the resort while they're having their experiences to do some filming. Why not do a little test with some wearable cameras? We've got these cameras that you can wear on your chest, or for skiing purposes you can wear on your helmet. And again, this is a great way to be able to collect customer experiences and have videos. Now, the idea of videos is not only to share customers' experiences, but it can also, if they're mentioning your brand name or the name of your product or the name of your destination, it's also a really great way to improve search engine optimization. And we know search engine optimization, being the top on the search engine page, is great for optimizing revenue, because customers are not going to search for hours and hours to find your products and your destination. So we need customers to talk about us to improve our opportunities to capture other new customers. So here we see an example of, and again I'm using the case study of the Hotel Berna Milano, because you saw the video on the CRM tool that was actually developed and created by the manager of this hotel, and he's worked for a couple of years on that, so hats off to him. And the great thing is, if you go and have a look at this hotel's rankings on TripAdvisor, you'll see this is an independent family-run hotel, but you'll see how through the efforts of their customer relationship strategies and tactics and the people at the hotel, they've actually managed to be very high up in the rankings on TripAdvisor. If you go on Google and you search for a hotel in Milan, they also have they're very well placed on Google. And this is all thanks to their customer relationship management efforts, which of course then lead into revenue optimization. So here's the example of the Hotel Berna page on Facebook, and you can also see that you have some customer comments posted there as well. We also see the example of the Twitter postings. So again, Hotel Berna Milano is there. So the idea would be here, and perhaps Hotel Berna doesn't go as far as they perhaps might, and Twitter has been mentioned as the tool that is going to emerge, if you like, in 2014. So the idea here would be to find out what customers like before they come and surprise them with some special experiences. And a company that does that very well is KLM. So go and have a look online at the different KLM customer care success stories, and about how they surprise their customers through the use of social media. The idea, of course, if customers are staying at a destination, we would really like to find out about their things that are making them unhappy in real time, to be able to then do something about it. Because research shows that customers that have a complaint, where their complaint has been handled well, actually become more loyal than customers that didn't even have any complaints. So knowing about what makes customers unhappy while they're at a destination is a very, very good opportunity to build loyalty, to build advocacy, and therefore to build future and long-term revenue.